Okay, so we've released the original seam. The important part here is that people change their minds. So I never trim the extra fabric. I just don't ever do it. Leave it in there because you never know if they'll want to untaper it in the future, and you will want that extra to work with. Now, I like to use my arm pressing board. This is a great tool that I use for lots of things, arms and pant legs. And I slide this on here so that I can press just this seam and not the bottom. And it gives me a really good, flat, direct press. So I'm gonna kind of hold out that sort of folded up now original seam, and I am just pressing with steam, always with steam, and just pressing to make that seam nice and flat. And I'll show you what that looks like from the outside as well. So you can see there is a much larger seam allowance now because of the taper, but that's okay. Again, leave this seam allowance in. Doesn't hurt anything being in here, and people always change their minds, and you will want to have that extra in there so that you and they both have that flexibility. I'm just gonna take a little more out of this. There we go. Take our seam up a little bit higher. Perfect. And give it just a little more steam. And now, when we pull it to the outside, see how nice and flat that looks? And then when we pull it to the outside, same thing. So this is the seam that we just took in. And you can give it a little press on this side if you see that there are any little bubbles. Just make it nice and smooth. But now we have our tapered hem, or our tapered side. Perfect. Now you're ready to put the hem back in at that point.